Okay, welcome to the Magic 200 series. We are starting off with Magic 200.5, not quite 201, because the first step of becoming an apprentice of the arena is actually to get used to the whole arena platform. Having just completed the tutorial, you're going to be welcomed to this screen, and you're going to realize that you actually can't do much of anything other than the color challenge that they want you to do. You only have the couple of decks you just got. You can't go into the ranked or brawl queues. There are other things you can play, limited or constructed. The only thing there is to do is the color challenge. We're going to do the color challenge. We're going to walk through that, but the 200.5 video is just going to quickly show you what is going on with Arena. So this is your home page. This is where you'll see events. Your quests are going to be down on the bottom screen. Your profile,
is where you can find your current
which is
rank
going
in
to have your
Spark Rank.
ranks
As you
in
play, you'll level up through the 4 tiers.
your ranks in limited and constructed. This is the second part of the tutorial ranking system. How you're doing on set mastery, which is for every set, depending on how much you play the game, you'll get small rewards and card styles. How much of the set you've collected. You can see for every set that's online on Magic Arena going back to 2018, how many of the commons, uncommons, rares, or mythic rares have you collected. The various titles that you'll unlock as you play the game. Emotes, which you can use. There's no chatting system on Arena, but you can emote. Companions, if you want little pets or companions out on the battlefield while you're playing. Different card sleeves that you can use to spruce up your decks, and again, this is all cosmetic, but if you want to have fun with that, we'll stick with classic for now. And then different avatars.
You are not the emperor.
So if you
Let's see if you're worthy.
feel a kinship with a specific color or planeswalker or character, you can be represented by them. We'll go with Jace since he's iconic for Magic as a game. Next is the Decks tab, where you'll see all of your decks that you've saved or created, and also gives you access to your collection. Collection is where you're going to go to see your current cards, and also this Decks tab is where you're going to go to build new decks. So you're going to click this plus sign. It's going to let you pick from all of the formats that are currently on Arena, and you can start building your deck. The deck builder tool is going to help you out. For example, I've put in some black cards so it tossed swamps in automatically. If I add in some blue cards, it's going to put islands in as well. If I add in white, it's going to balance between plains, islands, and swamp as best it can. Let's discard those changes. We don't want to save that deck. There's also the packs page, where as you get packs from playing the game, you can open them and get new cards. Those cards will go into your collection tab. There's a couple other handy things here. You can see details on the deck. For example, this jumps in and it shows you the curve of your deck, the color and land composition, how many creatures and non-creatures, what are the creatures type for this deck, what avatar, card sleeve, and companions do you have assigned so that whenever you're using it, they'll be the ones that pop up. You can favorite a deck so that it comes up more easily. You can import or export decks if you find a deck online. There are many websites that can give you deck suggestions or deck lists, and then you can copy and import those in, and you don't have to build it yourself. And then, of course, there's deleting decks. The store is going to be where you can get gems. You can buy one of the in-game currencies with cash gems. It lets you enter events, play games. You can also earn the gold just by playing daily quests and by winning games, and those also let you enter events. You can buy packs to build up your card collection if you are not earning them quickly enough from your limited play. There are daily deals. There are bundles. I find that the welcome bundle is a very good deal for $5. 2,500 gems is basically going to get you 2 drafts on average, and more if you keep rolling well, but $5 for 2 drafts is a pretty good return on your investment and ability to try out the game. Cosmetics, more pets, card sleeves, and avatars that you can buy. And they also sell decks that we don't have access yet because we haven't made it out of the tutorial ranking. Like I said, there's the Mastery tab, where for every set that's released, and Magic tends to release a set every season, so winter, spring, fall, summer, maybe a little bit more frequently. You'll get 4 or 6 sets a year, and as you complete quests, play games, win games, you'll level up here and you'll get rewards, packs, and orbs which can be used to buy cosmetics, avatars, and special art for cards. There's also a Mastery Pass you can spend gems on, which unlock extra rewards. Lastly, there's the Achievements tab, and these are not going to affect gameplay, but you can unlock specific card sleeves, titles, and emotes by achieving sufficient achievements. On the top right of the screen, you'll see the Vault, Common, Uncommon, Rare, and Mythic. In Magic, you can only play 4 of one type of card at a time. And so once you start earning more than 4 cards, your Vault, they're going to be transformed and they're going to go into the Vault. And enough duplicates will give you a Vault chest that you can unlock, which will give you wild cards, uncommon, rare, and mythic wild cards, which you can use to craft any card you might be missing. So let's say you want to build a deck. You go into the filters. I'm going to go to Not Collected from Edge of Eternities. And it's going to show, oh, there are all these cards we haven't collected. Well, if I want to craft this one, I need a rare wild card. So if you don't get it naturally, just by drafting or opening packs, you can use your wild cards to craft the cards. Your gold, your gems. Direct challenge is when you can play a friend specifically. Just make sure you have their login, their friend code. Inbox is where you'll get messages every Monday. They have the arena announcements. Every time a new set is released, they'll give you a couple of packs from that set. They'll also give you the basic lands. You don't need basic lands, but these give you more art to pick from that set. Look, now we have packs. We'll open a pack from Aether Drift, and you'll see we got some lands, some commons and uncommons, and actually a mythic rare, Oil Deep Gearhulk. So, as you open packs, you add cards to your collection. There's the settings, of course, where you can play around with gameplay and hotkeys. Graphics, where you can change the visuals. Audio, where you can adjust how quiet or loud you want the music to be. Exit game, log out, of course. And then the Codex of the Multiverse, where you can replay the tutorial, or it's going to have some resources you can read
If you want to learn
about many different parts of Magic. The more you play, the further into the tutorial you get, the more resources that will unlock. But this can, if you ever have any questions that you're not able to find the answer to online, although everything should be online, or if you just want to review how to play or all of their details, you can go into the codex, and like I said, once we finish the tutorial, there's going to be a bunch more options here. Okay, that's our first semi-class of the 200 series. Again, this isn't going to be 201, this will be 200.5 or something appropriate, but I hope you are as excited as I am to dive into Magic now that we've passed the first tutorial. There still is a little bit more left to go before we fully unlocked everything that Magic has to offer. Thank you.